Phoenix is one of the 3 airports most impacted by the grounding of the Boeing 738 MAX 8 and MAX 9 planes. Yesterday, the FAA announced the grounding of these 2 planes. The announcement comes after 2 different Boeing 737 MAX 8 planes crashed within the last 5 months. Southwest and American Airlines both fly the planes out of Sky Harbor, while United also uses this model of plane. According to analysis by WUSA in Washington, D.C., more than 270 flights nationwide were affected during the past day. As we mentioned, both Southwest and American Airlines use those planes out of Sky Harbor. We checked to see how flights out of our airport are being impacted. Madeleine Holler joins us now with the latest on that. Madeleine?
I talked to travelers here at Sky Harbor. They agree with the FAA's decision. Earlier today, President Trump commended Boeing for being a leader for U.S. exports, but says they need to find a solution to its faults fast. Passenger June Martyr, who waits at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport for her flight, considers herself a global traveler.
I travel all over the world with these 2 suitcases.
The Canada native was worried about possible delays. Nicholas Davis, one of Phoenix Sky Harbor's guest services supervisors, says that he has personally only dealt with about a dozen passengers who have been impacted by the groundings.
Haven't heard of too many cancellations where they have to spend the day. I haven't heard that yet. But as we go on through the day, we'll see how it goes, because it does have a cascading effect.
Davis was on a Boeing 737 MAX 8 just yesterday. He heard the news as soon as he landed.
We know several pilots, and I talked to the pilot on the flight when we got into Phoenix and just told him what a great job that he had done. And he said, well, thank you. He says he loves the airplane. It's just a great airplane to fly. So I think if you polled most of the pilots here in the United States that fly those planes, they would say the same thing.
Phoenix Sky Harbor officials say they recommend travelers to check their flight status with their airline before making a trip to the airport. Like Martyr, the thought of flight cancellations can be stressful.
Well, at first, of course, I wanted to see if mine was canceled, and of course I know at first they weren't going to cancel anything, so I said, well, I hope I'm not on that flight.
But the latest crash has not made Martyr fearful of flying. While Phoenix Sky Harbor is not in the clear for possible delays or cancellations in the near future because of the Boeing 737 MAX 8, accommodations are made for those stuck in Phoenix. While there is no official timeline on when the Boeing 737s will be back in commission, Sky Harbor doesn't seem to be too overwhelmed by delays and cancellations. Live at Sky Harbor Airport, Madeleine Holler, Cronkite News.